tutorial on how to make a glass table and the background from the previous image. So let me just show you the finished product. Okay, let us. So I'll be teaching you how to make this table right here, and the background and the reflection, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so first create a new document and a new layer. Fill it with the color you would like your table to be. In my case, I'll just use a light blue. So right here, and as you can see, it's just plain blue and doesn't look great, right? And doesn't look like a table yet, but we're gonna fix that. Select your square marquee tool and just select about a half of the image, just like that. Now go to filter, render, and lighting effect. Now put the source from the top and leading downwards, just like that. Then create a new light source by clicking and dragging this button right here and put it at the bottom, just like that. Alright, now sorry. Now the first thing I did is to change the color from white to somewhere greenish, I guess, and but make sure it's dark though. Maybe somewhere around this area right here. Click OK. There you go. Should look fine. Alright, and there you have the top. Now press Ctrl Shift I. I apologize, I don't know the shortcuts for the Mac, but if you're using a PC, you can just press Ctrl Shift I to inverse the selection. Go again. Sorry. As your background color, select something a little bit darker. If you're using a light color in your foreground, make sure you use a darker color on the background, but with the same spectrum. So if you're using blue, make sure you just use a darker blue. And if you're using green, just use a darker green. But if you're using a dark color in a foreground, make sure you're using a lighter color with the same spectrum in the background. So I'm using a fairly light color, blue, so I'll just go and drag it down a little bit to make it darker. There you go. Now go to your gradient tool and select the gradient from foreground to background or vice versa, it doesn't really matter, and just drag it up. Maybe I'll make the foreground a little bit lighter. There you go. Now go to filter, then render, and lighting effect again. Remove the previous one because for this time for the table you'll only, well, at least I use only one source. Alright, now just stretch it like that. Alright. Press OK. No, that doesn't look too good. So press Ctrl Z, go to filter, again render and lighting effect. Let's decrease the focus and just there you go, move it a little bit, adjust it. Okay, and that doesn't look too bad right now. Now don't deselect it yet, press Ctrl Shift I, create a new layer and make a dark green overlay. Okay, Control D, and then go to soft light right there. That sort of emphasizes the contrast between the table and the background. But decrease the opacity in order to make it look good. Alright, well, there you have it for now. Well, another thing I did was select the square above, and then just create a new layer and increase the brush size, and make sure the hardness is set to 0. Press D, default colors, and just drag it like that. Just to make it look a little bit more realistic. Let's Control D and just decrease the opacity a little bit. There you go. That's farther emphasizes the table and the background. Okay, so now let's do the reflection. For demonstration purpose, I'll just use a simple shape like a block right there. Right click on it and rasterize layer. So there you go. That's our layer right here. And let's just make some gradients, I guess, on it. There you go. Good enough. But I'm just showing you as a demonstration, and you can put any object and you can do exactly the same thing with pretty much anything. Press Ctrl G, Ctrl T, right click and flip vertical. Now apply. Now move it downwards right there, and make sure the reflection layer is underneath the original layer. Then click create a new layer between those two. Select your brush tool, decrease the size, press shift and just drag it along the bottom. That's for the shadow. Okay, and just decrease the opacity again. So there you go. And now select your reflection and create a mask on it. Select your gradient tool, and from back to transparent gradient, and just drag it up until you're satisfied with your results. And there you have it. That's how you make a table and the background and the reflection. As you can see, it looks somewhat realistic, and it looks like a glass table, I think. So thank you for listening and enjoy your Photoshop. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and rate my videos. Thank you.